Okay, so today's video I'm going to be doing a YBA stand tier list. Now, as you can see, I believe this is all the stands. If not, then I'm not sure. I'm not sure about skins, but this all stands. Now, our tiers is we have the lowest tier, which is Gabo. No good combos, no nothing. It's just a really bad stand. Then we have Meh, which is stands that are kind of usable but not good. We have okay stands which are usable, maybe have some good combos with a spec, but that's pretty much it. We have decent, they're good with a spec, but they might not be the best. We have amazing, they are really good stands with good specs, and yeah. And then we have God, so this is for stands that have commonly known one shots, and I'll try my best to remember some of them. But yeah, here we go. First stand is Aerosmith. This is a pretty easy one. Gabo. The only thing it's good at is if you've got a team and you can use volley barrage, but it is blockable. The next one we have Beachbody. I'm gonna put this in okay. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because the damage on this is insane. I'm gonna put this in decent, but the reason why is because if you have this harmon or like spin, even though it doesn't have like a barrage, which if a stand doesn't have a barrage, it's mainly gonna be trash. But I had a combo with one of my friends. I believe I haven't recorded, and it was such an OP combo. It got me down to, I believe, like 10% HP, only using a couple of moves. That's why it's indecent. I think he had Harmon. Next we have Crazy Diamond. I'm going to put this in decent as well, but above Beach Boy. It has some good combos, but it needs more moves. Its moves right now are lacking. Sea Moon. I'm going to put this past. I'm going to put this in amazing. The reason I'm doing that is because there's the cliche Sea Moon combo. It's useful in SBR, not really useful against teaming, so yeah, but it is overall a decent, amazing stand. Silver Chariot Requiem, that's going to go into God tier first of all. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because it has a completely unstoppable Conqueror's Will. There's nothing that blocks or reflects it, you just have to take it. So that's why it's in God tier. There may be other ones that like go above that. Next one, Cream. I'm gonna put this in okay. It's good, but Vampire isn't the best, and Harmon isn't the best. The damage is good, but it's not the best. Now I'm gonna think that this is D4C. This is gonna go into Amazing Ball. The reason why is because you can just use clones, and if you have Vamp, you can just life drain off your clones, and it's pretty much like really good regen. And then also Love Train, that's going to go into this one because you can pretty much just start any combo with Love Train if it will let me. There we go. Gold Experience, I'm going to put this in the middle of Beach, but no, I'm going to put it here. The reason why is because it is a good one. If you have a team, you can just heal your teammates, but it's not the best, and the beatdown is really annoying, and the cooldown is a little bit long. Gold Experience Requiem, this is going to go into amazing. I'm going to put it below Love Train, but it is here. It has some really good combos, especially with some specs. It's really good. A lot of the moves do high damage, and the cooldowns are quite short, and also Return to Zero is quite useful with stands like twoh, where you can just completely reflect it, and you can also use the counter move against most moves, and that is just really helpful. Hierophant Green, I'm going to put this in between. I'm going to put this above Gold Experience. The reason being is that if you have Pluck, you can do Emerald Splash, and it is really OP. You do a lot of damage, and you can also just spam Barrier. Okay, Hermit Purple. I've not used this stand a lot. I'm going to just put it in decent, but below all of them. King Crimson, this is going to be an instant God tier. The reason why is because if you have Harmon, or any other one that increases damage, maybe boxing, it is just too OP. The Impale, it has bleed damage. If you have that with Harmon, you'll have double bleed damage and burn damage. It's amazing. That's why it's in God tier. King Crimson Requiem, I'm going to put this in amazing, but in the worst one, because some of its moves were broken the last time you used it, like Dimension Slash. But yeah, I haven't really used that a lot. But it is it's an amazing stand, but it's not as good as some of these ones personally. Killer Queen, the moves, there's not a lot of moves, so I'll put it here, but it is a good one. You have teams, because you can kind of like guard block like massive teams with maybe like sheer heart attack or just bomb, so that's why. Bites of Dust, this is annoying. I'm going to put it into decent, but like in between Beachbody and that, because like I said, most of the moves are the same as Killer Queen, so it's good with teams, but then it also just has bites of dust. And then also with the bubble, it's quite predictable. I don't know if it's blockable, but you can see it and it's quite predictable, and a lot of them use that. Made in Heaven, this is going to go in God tier, in between these two. Made in Heaven, in Eclipse's video, he brought up that because it was brought on alongside with twoh, that people thought it was bad because twoh was like one-shotting everyone. It is a good stand. Some of its moves are good. When it was first released, there was quite a lot of bugs. Like if you do universe reset, you'd bug people into the ground. Hopefully that's fixed. I believe it is fixed. But yeah, I haven't used Made in Heaven personally, but I have had friends who have told me like how good it is and some of the good combos that you can do with it. As long as you're going fast with Made in Heaven, you're fine. As long as you can time acceleration and all that. Magician's Red, this is gonna go into God tier, only because if you have this with Harmon, it is so good. Base damage is 20 per one crossover hurricane, so that's instantly 60 damage if you hit all 3 of them, and then you can also do Bakugo and all of that, and it is very combo intensive. And if you use a zoom punch, then you can just instantly guard block, and it is, and burn damage, and then Harmon burn damage. It is just an overall good stand that needs to be nerfed because it is very unbalanced. Magician's no, not Magician's Red, Mr. President, I'm going to put this in meh because it is not one of the good stands, but a lot of people do use it with Pluck and Harmon. In SBR, I wouldn't say it's a good one because in SBR, I believe it does take them out after like 5 seconds. Purple Haze, what can I say? This is going to go in God tier. The only reason why is because the bubbles are just so OP. The reason why it's on the last one though is because it attacks you, and also if you're in a team, it's pretty much useless. Silver Chariot, I'm going to put this in a decent, in between here, because the 1000 pricks, that is 1 million, sorry, that is a good move if you want to stop people from attacking, and it's very spammable. God, 6 pistols. Okay, this is instantly going to go into God tier because the one-shot combo is so annoying. It is just too powerful. You can pretty much kill anyone almost instantly with it. It needs to get nerfed. Sticky Fingers, I'm going to put this in okay. It needs a lot more moves. I might move it up actually. Because some of the moves are quite OP. Like the zipper uppercut, that is a really good move if there's people crowded together. And then also the one where you extend arm, that's a pretty good move. Scary Monsters, this is a secret OP sand. The bite, it does poison, and then also the minion is really good for like stopping people from attacking. Overall, if you just use moves, you'll instantly kill someone. Star Platinum, some good moves, especially Inhale. I'm gonna put this in the top of, I'll put it here. Most switch moves are pretty decent, like Starfinger, that's a really good one for stunning, and then also Inhale, stop them from damaging, and it's really good combo heavy. It's a lot better than Star Platinum Award. Speaking of Star Platinum Award, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put it in front of King Crimson Requiem, only because this is time stop, and it's just any stand with time stop has a possibility of doing high damage, even though the other did a half damage reduction thing. But I'll put it there because its moves are okay, like Skull Crusher, that's a really good one, and also the one where you like break the ground, that's a really good move for stunning, but it doesn't have much potential compared to other stands like 6 pistols that can pretty much just one shot you. Tuskat 1 Gabo, Tuskat 2 Gabo, and Tuskat 3 is decent because it has the wormhole nails, which are just really OP. If you can spam them, you'll do a lot of damage. But yeah, you have to just watch out. And also T, you can heal yourself. Tuskat 4, God tier above. This is hard. God tier above Magician's Red because of the beatdown. It's quite long, and it could, let's say you're duoing and someone beats down you, then that's you stunned for about, I think, 30 seconds, and then they could finish off your teammate and then finish off you. So it's good in SBR. The Hand, instant God tier. I might put it above 6 pistols, because if you have Harmon with this, if you have more than 2 people with this, it's an instant SPR win. You can swipe them more than 4 times, that someone's dead. They're literally dead. The world, it's decent. I haven't used it a lot, but if you ever find the world user in 1v1s or SPR, most likely going to say kill trade, kill trade. So yeah, that's why I don't really like the world a lot. The world AU, this is a god tier stand at least. This has to have its own column. It is perfection. If you want to see Eclipse's video on this, then please do watch it, because it fully explains a lot of things, and a lot of combos and a lot of strategies and all the moveset. It's really good. It's very good with combos. It has the one where you throw a smoke grenade and shoot it. That is super handy with teamers, or if you just have people trying to protect the boss cafe, you can just instantly do that and like knock them all down. Yeah, it is overall a good stand. twoh, this is instantly going to go at the front, because the one-shot combo needs to be nerfed, and if you have more than if you have 2 people with twoh, you've won SBR. It's just that said. The combos, people just do the same combo with the one shot. It's just time stop, and then you use spin, and then you use the one body changing move and all that, and clicks do 10 damage. It's just perfection. That needs to be buffed. White Album, I'm going to put this in the top of decent, because it is quite annoying, especially defeating Ice Cube the boss. The ice wall is just so OP. It stuns, you basically get like trapped inside so they can click you, or if they have boxing, they can do like eye gauge and uppercut and all that, and it's just good for combos. Okay, now White Snake. I'm gonna put White Snake at the back of Amazing, only because you can pretty much take people standing specs, which could be useful if you have like twoh. If you're trying to fight a twoh user, you can just take away their stand, and then time stop is not a thing. But I haven't seen many people use this, because most people use it just straight away, get Seamoon, because of how easy that is. You just need a Dio's Diary and a bit of money, and like 20 minutes, and you'll have Seamoon, as long as you have White Snake. But then there you go. Hopefully this is all the stands. I'm not quite sure myself. But yeah, if you want more content like this, I don't know, request things. I'm desperate. But yeah, hope you do enjoy.